Lou, can you just talk about the job you did? You looked pretty aggressive, and then you were also getting those threes in the fourth quarter, kind of with the shot clock winding down. Can you just talk about your approach today with down 3-1?
Yeah, no, came out aggressive from the start of the game. Had good looks, so I kept shooting the ball, and just had good looks with the threes. I know the shot clock was running down. Got the ball and just had a good look at the rim, just let it go.
Lou, what did Coach talk to you about before the game? What was his speech like? It looked like it might have been pretty intense.
To me or to the team?
All of you.
To all of us. Oh, no, he's just, Coach is always the same. I think every game he's the same. He just wants us to play hard. His main thing is defense, and just wants everyone to play hard. The last few games, he approached this game the same way. We all know we had to win, but he just, kept emphasizing playing hard.
Why were the results so different?
I mean, every game is different. We know we played better defense tonight. We made shots, and what we always try to do is stop them, score, and stop them. That's our mindset. And the last 3 games, the game here at home, that second half was terrible, just overall. And we just felt like we played well enough in 2 games in Philly. We just weren't able to finish the game. And tonight we did a good job of that.
Hey Lou, a lot of people are pointing to you as somebody who needed to step up with Derek missing. Do you feel like you were in an offensive slump in those 3 games you lost?
I felt like I didn't shoot the ball enough. Tonight I was more aggressive. Sometimes when, having Derek out, we just playing a little bit differently. I wasn't really, when Derek is in a game, I'm less aggressive. And tonight I really wanted to be aggressive from the start. But I took more shots tonight, than I did the last couple games.
Lou, your defense has been good in this series, but it seemed like tonight you did a better job keeping them out of transition and getting back. Was that a priority going into this game?
Yeah, no, we did a good job of that. Our bigs did really a good job of keeping the guards in front of them. They've been really, their guards really been hurting us and, getting to the paint and, getting those shots. Tonight we did a good job. The bigs did a good job of just keeping the guards in front of them and, just having them make tough shots.
Luol, given tonight's success, how critical is it getting out of the box quickly on Thursday night, establishing that tenacity on defense, and just keeping Philadelphia in a game where you guys can control?
Yeah, I'm not. We're not so worried about coming out and playing hard. I think the main thing we really got to focus on is finishing the game. Playing the whole 48 minutes. We've been playing well to start the games. It's really playing the whole 48 minutes. We played a terrible half here, like I said, but the last 2 games in Philly, we just weren't able to finish the game. We played well enough to win the game. We just haven't done a good job of playing the whole 48 minutes.
Luol, you obviously are still in a pressure situation, but do you feel as if you shifted some of the pressure back onto them in their building, a young team, now in a must-win situation?
I mean, definitely. I mean, we're in a situation where we know we lose, we go home. I think now, after tonight's game, they're going to feel a little pressure in trying to, close it out. We got to go out there, take it game at a time. Look at what we did tonight, what was great tonight, and try, watch tape and come out the same way next game.
Hey Lou, everybody, you guys obviously played good defense tonight, but do you think Ronnie and Taj especially kind of gave you some extra defensive energy that you needed?
Yeah, no, Ron, I mean, those guys are great defensive players, and, Taj has been great all year. Ronnie was great tonight. Even last game in Philly, when we were watching the tape, and Coach kept talking about how great Ronnie was defensively, and tonight he did it again. He just has a knack of just, stealing the ball and getting into players, really affecting their shots.
Just it was 2-part about, just to follow up on Ronnie. He hadn't even played. He looked like he was out of rotation earlier in this series. How about him able to stay in the game at that level? And also, when Taj went down, did it cross your mind, I can't believe this is happening again?
Yeah, I mean, the Ronnie responded great to not playing in that game. We just a lot of players could could affect them with their game, staying out the whole game. But Ronnie's a pro, and he knows what he needs to do to to help us. Some stuff sometimes you might not see in the stats and all that, but he really defensively he's one of the best. I really believe that. Just doesn't get a lot of credit for it, but he really comes in with a lot of energy, and when he's in a game, we're able to get stops and go out and run.
And Taj
when Taj went down, I was just like, not again. It's just been it's been one of those, a lot of teams have went through it, but especially us, losing Derrick Joe. And then Taj coming down on his ankle, I was just screaming to him to just get up and, be in pain later, kind of play it off because I know we were going to hear about it. So,
Lou, Coach Collins mentioned a couple of times in his section how physical you guys played today. And we saw Spencer Hawes come in here. He had a pretty big gash on his face. He was talking about how physical you guys were. Talk about that a little bit and why it was different today.
I mean, I thought we just played hard. It's a lot of calls both ways that are not being called. I think it's the playoffs. I don't know if we did anything differently in trying to be more physical. We just played the same way. It's just how it goes. Sometimes they get the call, sometimes we get the call.
Lou, you guys are a clean team, a physical team, but still a clean team. But that little scuffle when you had to scramble for the loose ball by the bench, did that fire you guys up at all?
Honestly, I just came out of the game. I was a little tired, so I just sat down and kind of enjoyed my time on the bench, to be honest with you. A lot of times, every time a fight breaks out, no one really ends up fighting. No, I mean, it fired us up. It fired us up. But I sat there and enjoyed my, I had 2 heat packs, and I was feeling great.
Lou, how tough was it to come back from Philly down 3-1? I mean, with the aspirations you guys have had all season, how did that kind of turn into the effort we saw tonight?
We spoke about it. Really that game, that second game. Philly did a good job of taking care of their home court. They took one away from us here, but our whole mindset, is one at a time. We just you don't want to look too far ahead and thinking we had to win 3 games and all that. It was a big game tonight and we won it. Now we got another big game in Philly, and we got to go there and try to get it.
Okay, thanks.
Thank you.